Last stream, someone donated 3 secret layer codes for me to play a Lands deck with Uro in it, and that it had to be 3. So they suggested an initial list, but there were a lot of things I didn't like about it, including the colored mana situation, Cal. And I think here I added a bunch of lands. The list that they had 33. I think that is like asking for trouble a lot of the time. But I'm playing a mighty 36, and I think you really have to do that in a 3-color version of the deck. It's just like once you play 3 colors, your mana is just really strained. Yo, what's up, Nathan? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're playing. This is a submitted deck from StaggeringInsight, which is kind of an interesting username to submit a deck like this. But yeah, I'm playing a Boil because I hate opposing islands, even though I have 3 islands in my deck. So that's kind of funny if you think about it. But yeah, basically we have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 sources to try to escape Uro, which is not a large amount. 17 is honestly on the low end, but I don't want to play... I don't think there's a lot of other cards you can play. Something like a blue Urborg would be good. Riftstone Portal is actually okay. Oh yeah, StaggeringInsight is a broken card. And yo, thanks for gifting the sub, Cal. I guess I'll open a chest for that, because you love to see chests opened. I know you. You love... I saw someone play Bant Bogles before. Oh, Pure into the Abyss. This draws a lot of cards. And 10 points. Look, there's plenty of open alls. I'll refer you to these 2 commands. Also, there's only... Actually, we did open all. I don't think there are any left. Oh, there's 1 left. Oh, Yavmaikos in appears is starting on the way to a deck. That's true. All right, we're out now. We're out. Well, I did open all. See. Necrogen Mist is sick. Unfortunately, it doesn't do very much. Alright, seems good in lands. I have like 5 sources to cast it. And I'm not sure it actually does anything. So yeah, this is the deck we're going to play. I like playing 4 depths, 4 stage. A lot of other lands pilots don't. I just think in a lot of your bad matchups, all you do is race. And like, if you don't have the max combo component, then it's hard to race in game 1. And that's why I also play the Ancient Tomb. It also lets you race. No, Cal, like, that's actually... Nah, I'm not going to. Because also there's, like, honestly, your deck just doesn't function. Zernorb has aged horrifically. It's amazing how bad... I disagree with playing 3 depths for the reason I listed. Because I want to maximize the probability that I get lucky versus a bad matchup. Yeah, the problem with all of those cards is they're all bad versus Graveyard Hate. Like, Nantuga Monastery is specifically very bad versus Graveyard Hate. Like, it's an unfortunate victim. Like, you need Threshold to activate that card. Gargoyle Castle? That's more reasonable, but also worse than Urza's Factory. It's also worse... All of those cards are just worse than Field of the Dead, too, which is kind of sad. No, Field is just better than all of those cards. That's the real problem. Like, Field power crept a lot of those cards out, and you can't really deny that, Cal. It's just a sad thing. I don't know how to put it. Alright, anyways, enough about that. Valakut Exploration, I think, is really, really great. It was one of the cards I was most impressed with when Zendikar Rising came out. I wanted to try a bunch of cards. That one stuck. The rest of them were kind of not really very good, honestly, but that's okay. Like, I tried Shatter Skull Smashing and Kozal's Fury in this deck, and neither of them were that good. But Valakut Exploration stuck because it's actually good. Yeah, because of Uro, I think you have to decide. There's only a finite number of slots, you know. This is not how I would personally do it, but someone donated for me to play something that looked like this. Cran. Basically, the mandate was I had to play these 3 Secret Lair Uros that they donated. You know? I'm like, alright, I guess that's reasonable. Oh, what's today? Is it 25th? Alright, here we go. Can someone tell me if the cardboard will have updated? Lands? It's probably fine. It's not, like, I think the real problem with Lands is Force of Negation made it so much weaker than it used to be. No, Uro has plummeted. Like, we can check. I don't know how much this one is actually worth, but it's plummeted quite a bit. Alright. I don't know how much this one is, but, you know, let's get a match going, y'all. Oh, and I should change the deck name to Uro Legacy, Uro Donation Lands. And if you enjoy this stream and you want to support it, hit that follow button or hit that sub button. Everything's appreciated. Right. Yo, what's up, Dokomoy? Playing against 1-2-3 Pwned. Alright, what does this hand do? Alright, I guess it's a keep. You have nothing to save channel points for, do you? Anymore, Cal? Although you could be saving up for the next open all. Oh gosh, I hope it's not Sneak. Sneak is bad, yeah. I mean, it's winnable, but it's not good. That's a matchup where I want to turbo them. What is good for lands? Usually the slow blue decks were almost buys, but Force of Negation changed it. Interesting time to fetch. I'm gonna waste them upkeeping because if they have Stifle in their deck. Oh, Elves used to be like one of the best matchups, especially when you played Glacial Chasm. If you don't play Glacial Chasm, I think it's actually a lot harder. Yeah, that's part of it. That's for sure part of it. Dokumoy. The real problem is force negation, I think, actually. That's why I don't really love where the deck has ended up anymore. But alright, it is Sneak and Show. God damn it. This is not a good hand for Sneak and Show. Loam? Playing that is kind of painful, but I think I have to. I don't know what's going on. This is really weird. I think I'm actually going to P-Fire them. Because it puts a card in the graveyard for Uro, so if I draw a fetch, I can try to escape Uro at least. Nope. Mostly dead in the water, I think. I always say do have Flusterstorm and Blasts and Spheres, which is like, you know, it's something. Okay. This is like technically something, although it's not really particularly helpful. I think there's a limit to how many card draw engines you need. That's my answer. Wasting Entomb doesn't really do very much, so I won't waste it. See ya. Alright, that sucked. Yeah, this is like kind of the problem. None of your cards didn't do anything in game one, except for a fast combo kill, and I do have that axis maximized. Obviously I didn't draw any of the pieces. If I knew I was against Sneak and Joe, I would, but, you know. I don't really like Maze either, or Glacial Chasm. I think they're like just super traps. Uro's also like not very good, I think. And Tab is like kind of shit too. If you think they have Blood Moon, you should have some more Force of Vigor in your deck. So I think I might just hedge for that. because I think field is not that great. Some lists do. It's also like sometimes you can snipe a sneak attack that they pre-play because they're scared of spheres or whatever. But it's like kind of whatever all around. Just think these cards are so bad, and these cards are not that good either. I'm only deciding in 2 fobs and not the third. It's a pretty bad matchup. I've like battled evenish versus it sometimes. I think Cosima is not good, frankly. I don't even really like Cosima in Modern that much either. Or at least not in like... I think you need a very, very, very grindy deck to play Cosima that also has a lot of interaction, so you're basically into bug control or something like that by that point. Yeah, this is definitely a really good hand. My best draw would actually be a second sphere. But there's no way I can mulligan this hand, obviously. Just Tomb, Sphere, Stage, go, Depths, go, and see if they're dead. All right. Okay. That's an excellent draw, actually. I'm going to play around Daze by playing this first. They like, could hardcast a Daze. Yeah, it is, sort of. I guess that's one way of putting it. I think straight red-green is probably better, personally, but I'll admit I haven't tested that either. Alright, game 3 versus Sneak and Show. Which means I'm not feeling great about my chances, obviously, but... I used to shave a Loam back in the days, actually, and I'm wondering if I'm supposed to do that, although these other lands are not that good. So I'm probably not. P-Fires are just basically so awful. P-Fire is awful, like, all of the defensive lands are awful. Bogda has no text, really. Alright, I accept, I guess. Back when there was a lot of omniscience, like in the dig through time area, I played a bunch of 3 balls and chokes in my sideboard, which was kind of funny because the plan would be for them to cast show and tell, put an omni, you would put in 3-ball, then they can't do anything, then you would choke them, and then they would lose. But obviously that's not a thing anymore. I think I'm going to discard Taiga, probably. Yep, that I've had that happen to my opponents occasionally as well. I'm actually probably still dead is the saddest part of this because they kept 7 and went Bonder pedal pedal. Awfully looks like I'm dead. All right, give me a Force of Vigor deck. Force of Vigor. Don't think wasting them actually does anything. Can I just hope they don't have another red source? You hate to see it. Yeah, but I thought it was relatively likely they already had the red source lined up, so I wanted to hope they didn't have the big creature in top deck depths. No, I thought about that. My plan was to just get lucky instead in a different way. All right, whatever. This matchup sucks. No, I thought about it. I just didn't say it out loud. You know. I think trying to get lucky wins more often than playing scared and trading a land drop like that. That is clearly not a matchup you sign up to play against when you register this deck. In fact, that's like one of the worst ones to play against, I think. So the reason I sort of read that it didn't do anything was they ponder, shuffled, played their petals out. But obviously, like, that was just a soft read. Alright, if my opponent's actually playing Bug, this is actually a good hand to keep. But if they aren't, then, like, this hand actually sucks. But I am going to keep. It's slow but resilient, is how I would describe this hand. I'm gonna get Catcher Triumph. Let's see if you have a basic. I'm willing to bet you don't. All right. Chose not to shuffle and probably means they either found more lands or whatever they needed. I'm not sure which, obviously, but I'm gonna loam those two back. Seem to be thinking about this one. If they daze it, I'm like kind of okay with that. The outcome I'm not really okay with is force of negation. I'm sort of okay with that too, actually. Preordain. So if they truly are bug, it means that they can't really burn me out. So if I stabilize at like 1 life, it's probably okay on average. Obviously, it's like not the safest, but top. All right. Oh, this looks more like Grixis, actually, which means I'm probably not safe. Is drawing an exploration better than drawing lands? Guess it probably is. Okay. I don't think I want to dredge Loam. I think what I'm supposed to do this turn is play that. Say go. True name? Okay. Oh, I should have played my maze, actually. It's actually safer to maze your own creature instead of trying to maze their angler. That's actually a mistake, but hopefully it doesn't cost me. That was actually a huge mistake. Okay, never punished, but that was horrible. I should have just done it right. I don't really like Blast that much. I don't really like Boil either. Fluster is like exactly okay, I think. Maybe like a small number of Flusters is okay. So the risk in trying to maze the angler is if they draw Wasteland, they just waste the maze before attacking. If I maze my Merit Lage, I play around that. So like I definitely was supposed to. Like I just I goofed it. Unless I don't think. I mean, I guess they could have Stifle, obviously, but I think that's less likely, frankly. The Wasteland thing is obviously the huge concern. I don't think I actually need a second field. Alright, I think I actually am going to cut the Bog. The reason to cut the Bog is I don't think it actually does anything versus them, except maybe cut off an Angler. I don't really like Blast versus them specifically. This is a pretty good hand. Yo, what's up, Ryan? How you been? It's been a while, hasn't it? Alright, cool. By doing this, I'm saying I'm okay with my thing getting surgical, which I think I am, actually. I think I'm actually okay with them either countering or messing with my Loam. Alright. Pitch days. Okay. Alright. Brainstorm's a powerful card. Whoops, I messed this up, but that's okay. I got too far ahead of myself. Anyways, yeah, I'm just going all in. It's not a big deal, I think. The other thing I could have done was like get grow for punching fire, but I think that loses to them just like drawing a Gurmag angler. Alright, that sucks. Now I do need to draw Grove. Grove or Loam. Oh, I should have played one of my explorations out too. Just goofing it up. So they're gonna put Fawn on top? I guess I would have been better off getting the Grove. Huh. I'm not sure. If they think I have another crop rotation, it's not a mistake, right, KM? All right. Sucks. That's why I don't really like trying to just go for a punching fire. Who tricked me? Someone donated indirectly. So that, I guess that's the trick, right? Okay. Tricked by capitalism, I'll just trick in the book, something like that. I actually think I will likely want to hold on to this P fire. Right. Can't attack. You better believe it here, folks. It says can't attack. All right. It's bad. All right. I need for them to have basically nothing, but that's not it, I think. Maze? That was a turn late and $1 short. All right. All right, dead in that game. No one going to game 3 versus Grixis. I'm actually going to use the bathroom real quick before we start game 3. Be right back. Oh, mute mic. I did wash my hands, actually, Arcavian. I always do, because of COVID. Yeah, nice Twitch chat. I definitely wash my hands every time. Yo, what's up? I think this is like a reluctant keep, but there's obviously issues with this hand. Believe it or not, Boland, I am not one of those people. Yeah, I think you have to be careful about trying to metagame correctly, yeah. That's what's, it's definitely an issue right now. Yeah, but it's not like they're leylining you. It's more like they're surge going you. So I think that's actually okay to do it that way, personally. But I definitely understand what you mean. Well, that's a simple computation if you figure out how long you expect to live for and how much you think food will cost you for the rest of your life. My suspicion is food is actually a better deal, yeah. It's kind of awkward. All right. So I'll just put them in check, but I'm not going to initiate. Wish I had Gataxian Probe to know. Can I just see how they want to react? Interesting. All right. Okay. If they have negation, it sucks, but whatevs. And what's up, Tannen? I didn't say anything, I think, but thanks. I appreciate you, buddy. Yep, that sucks. Kind of felt like it, but I hate waiting too much longer. Like, I don't have cantrips in my deck, so it's not really going to get better. The real decision point, I think, was should I mulligan my opening hand? That was mostly a joke, I think. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it was a joke, but I thought it was funny that French people would think that, or whatever is going on there. No, it's a donation deck. Please read the title. All right. I think I'm going to save this because of Wasteland, in case I draw a stage. Anyway, Loam got forceful negation, which is what I've been talking about the entire time. No, it's the idea of whether or not 0 is positive, which is like a very peculiar thing. Oh no, that's not what it means. I hope you didn't feel tricked, Pokito. Oh, I should have taken a counter off. Oh my god, what am I doing? I forgot to take a counter off. It might come down to that at some point, really. You were in French school? Hmm. Right. I'll do it. Should have done it last time, obviously, but I forgot. Lightning bolt. It's neither positive nor negative, yeah. Something feels weird here. I think they're sitting on a borrower, so I'm not going to do it. But I am going to copy my maze. Alright, I guess I'll go for it now. Because at least it eats a Delver out of the deal. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up again. I should have just cast this pre-combat. See if it resolved. It's probably going to get forced anyways, but I should have done it. So I'm not going to maze because I expect them to have Petty Theft instead of Wasteland, because they would have played Waste all of those turns. But once they sat there that one turn, cantripping furiously, I just actually sort of had a soft read that they didn't have it, so I went for it. Anyways, if you enjoy the stream and you want to support, hit that follow button. If you have a Twitch Prime sub, I would appreciate it if you used it here. And if you have a regular sub you're willing to sub, I would also appreciate it. So thanks for everyone being here. We're 1-1 in this league now. French elementary school. No, I think you learned about positive negative then. I guess it depends on when you learn about multiplication, really, right? I'm trying to think about it. When would you learn about zero or positive or negative? I'm just thinking about it out loud. It's not that clear to me, I think. It was a very interesting thread about an outsider who doesn't think about things for a living. Yeah. Well, the point of mathematicians is you're supposed to analyze things to death. So the actual definition of positive and negative, depending on how you define it, is a negative number is just the additive inverse of its positive number, sort of. So it really does, zero is the zero element. So therefore it all like ties together. That's why 0 is not negative or positive. It's sort of... It doesn't really matter. I think it's more of a definitional thing. Jeez, Ryan's just laying it on versus Boland. Bowen, no problem. Amulet Titan. Problems. Positive versus negative. Additive inverse. Oh, that's more of a programming thing, right? EOT impulse? Like maybe C or C++ has like a signed 0? I mean, I know like you can implement integers as unsigned ints in C++, if I recall correctly. And the advantage to doing that is you gain a bit for numeric representation, I believe, right? Neutral elements. Not sure I've ever heard the actual term neutral elements. Unless we mean the 0 identity or 0 element. Negative 0 is when you have a 1313 shadow. Oh. Why does PogChamp a snake head now? I thought they were gonna randomize it like every week or something, you know? But they didn't. Alright. We got another match, I think. Match 3. Oh, they voted? I see. Did not realize that. I'm not Twitch chatty enough to know the Komodo won. Oh, their last deck was Sultai Depths? Oh, Neutral Element is just a less common turn. Alright, well, if they actually are Sultai Depths, this hand's incredibly good. Because, like, Wasteland is important. But we'll find out. Obviously, people are allowed to switch, you know. Also, the last time I played this matchup, Tom bodied me. It was kind of sad. Tom made me really sad when they bodied me. Well, you have two options. One of them I can cast from my graveyard. The other one is an accelerant, so it's pretty clear. That's pretty good, actually. I could waste. There are certain times where it's actually correct to waste. I don't think this is one of them. Obviously, if they go Depths, Hexmage, I might regret it, but it's okay. Opponent conceded? I guess they wanted no part of this, chat. I guess we take those, though. Alright, to match 4. To match 4, chat. To match 4. Oh. Yeah, I think they were just, they didn't feel like fighting through Double Wasteland. It's like a little bit of a grind to do that, obviously, but... Yeah, they concede the entire match. If I had an accelerant, I would snap it off, but I think it's just a little bit too bad without an accelerant. Alright, well, this hand is great, so... Probably field. So I'm thinking if my exploration gets forced or like discarded or something, I want the Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I think you give me too much credit on Band Mental Misstep. Hope you're doing well, Jacob. It's been so long since I've seen y'all. Oh, that's actually insane. All right, cool. All right, we take that. We take that. And this is not bad, as the kids say. Not bad. I don't know. I'm not going to think about that stuff. Ultimate price. Really just not worth thinking about, I think. They'll do whatever they want. Oh. I'm playing against... So it's slow depths, I guess? Alright. It is slow depths. Oh my god! Chat! Chat! Oh! No, I think Uro is just good enough by itself that you don't have to go there. Alright. It's fine. Pog indeed. Where do good cards come from? On top of the deck. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. We just need a crop rotation or Caracas and hope they don't have the missing piece of their combo. I'm fine with that. They should have wasted me first, I think. Right. This Punching Fire card is not so good, I think. Or, this Punching Fire card is quite good, is what I mean. But this Tabernacle card is not so good, I think. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, we're going to have Dueling Merit Wages, which actually slightly favors them, unless if I draw Caracas or Crop Rotation. But I think you have to fire it because it gives you a blocker for theirs, and I don't really have a way to deal with it. If they just say go and have waste for my stage or something, or the Ghost Quarter, which they did have, then I can't really do it. So... kind of awkward that it's in my hand, but Wait, what happened to their stage? Oh, they didn't have a stage. Oh, but I can attack and force it out. So, yeah, I just attack. They have to do it, and then I Crocus it. And then I win, pretty much. I was confused for a sec, but no, obviously, like, drawing the Crocus was the nut. I'm gonna just pick up my P-Fire now. Because it plays around them top decking something, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't think they really understood what was going to happen, my good name, if I'm being completely honest. Like, that play is, like, basically losing most of the time. Alright, this is a matchup where I actually shave way down on Dark Depths because it is that bad. This is a matchup where, like, Field is a lot better. And Force of Vigor is fine. And Valakut Exploration is good. Tabernacle is, like, not very good either, I think. And neither is Bog. So I think I'm just going to shave those for 2 more FOVs. Even though, like, FOV is not that good, but it's okay. It's just, like, you don't really want to draw Depths, Bog, or Tab versus them. But all of the defense lands are actually good because it's about setting up layers of defense. Like, if the game goes long, your Punching Fire and Loam Engine and Uro and Valakut Exploration Engines overpower them. So you're really looking to make the game go long. It's just that game I had a window to Merit Wage them, and their, like, setup was only to make their own and not kill me with it. But I think generally I just want to drag the game out and not die to win this matchup. A lot of people have been playing slow depths recently. I don't think it's, like, unreasonable. It's just, I'm not sure it's, like, that insane. This is actually a keep. Because, like, the value, crop rotation has an insanely high value in this matchup. Like, crop rotation is basically counterspell, which is, like, basically the nut. I'm running out field because this is a tap land. Alright. Kind of sucks that they get Confidant for a turn, but there's no way around it. This is the problem with 3-color mana base sometimes. Actually, this is often a problem with the 3-color mana base, I'm not gonna lie. Slightly dangerous if they bog my P-Fire, but I think I just have to go for it. That's actually pretty good. We'll let them have another free card. I think it's fine, Gibbsm. I think the constraints were opened up for people to play other stuff. I'm gonna just play super defensively. I don't like rushing. But I do need to kill these Dark Confidants, otherwise they'll get too many cards and basically work through everything. That's why Punching Fire is like actually pretty important in the matchup, only because of Dark Confidant. Deck should be out on the left-hand side, but it's like we're blue-green splash red essentially, just for P-Fire and Valakut exploration. Although it's kind of just full-on rug. I say splash, but then like you notice that there's like a boil and like blasts. Oh, wherever you put the cardboard life extension, that's where the decklist shows up. Yeah, I think so. I think there's a chance that they try to kill me here. All right. So do I play around double Not of This World from them? I think I'm going to. I think it's just so much safer to play around Not of This World. Obviously, if they recombo, this is worse, but I'm willing to accept that. So I did that instead of getting Caracas because it plays around. All right. I guess I'll kill that on my turn. Well, actually, can I? I guess now I can. don't really want them getting hit on cards. They have so much life that like it's just a bunch of free cards. Basically, I'm just trying to elongate the game until I draw Loam or something else, or I don't know. There's like a bunch of decent draws, I guess. It's actually more interesting than Miserable Lin, I think, but it depends on who you're testing with, I suppose. Why do you hate Modern right now? Modern seems like kind of fine. No, I'm not playing Hull Breacher in this one. What? Okay. It's interesting. That lets me get my P-Fire back. Basically, I'm priced into killing this Reclaimer, otherwise my Punching Fire is not safe, and that's like pretty important, honestly. I don't know, I played Modern for 4 rounds last night, and it was pretty fun. Anglican, I probably wouldn't play this deck. There's a reason this is a donation deck. But the complicated answer is I would like think long and hard about what I was trying to track or metagame against, and probably modify the deck that way. So it's not really a simple answer, if that makes sense. I punted round 4. I went 3-1, but I think that deck was really good. Just pilot error. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to kill my opponent with Punching Fire this game, or kill all of their creatures with Punching Fire. I'm probably going to use Stage to copy my Grove, personally. I don't want to tap that one. I want to tap... Actually, I guess I do want to tap that one. I don't want to tap any more mana. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel pretty far ahead, frankly. Like, I guess one thing I should do, I actually should play this maze out. But, sucks. Alright, because I'm cycling this first to see what I draw. It's safe to tap it now because they actually, unless they have a Spirit Guide, I guess wouldn't be safe, but I want to put pressure on their life total so they can't just like go ham with the Sylvan. It's not great, but I guess I'll play it out. My intuition is they're probably sitting on a bunch of decays, and then, yeah, I'm giving them a target, but I don't think it actually matters either if I play it here or not. On the off chance they don't have a decay in hand, it actually is good for me to play it out, though. I have a bunch of good draws right now, yeah. Okay. That's weird. The fuck does that mean? Yo, what's up, Todd? How you been? I guess I'm doing this. Do you know my opponent, Todd? Guessing you don't. I don't know what WOTB means. I don't understand why my opponent is running their... okay. Alright, guess I got caught. It's fine. I mean, it's annoying, but it's fine at the same time. That's why they ran it out, I guess. I guess I could have waited for a third, for the third grove to be up, but... I think I'm gonna save this until I draw a land. Because, like, getting this one decayed for no value is kind of awful. I think now this is supposed to become a maze or a GQ. Probably a GQ is my suspicion. It's like so hard to read them for double surgical, where like they've been playing the game really weird by feeding stuff to my P-Fire, so that's why I didn't respect it. But I guess I could have, I don't know, like... that sucks. I'm actually going to copy Maze now that they actually have a beatdown plan going. But I'm not sure about that, really. Okay, well, maybe I am now. Wait. That was a good draw. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Uro hits the graveyard. 7. Another Valakut exploration that I can't play. Alright, that's okay. Another surgical? Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm in good shape. Though, now that I've seen how they're sideboard, I'm not going to respect Not of This World anymore. I think they just... I could have just gotten them with Karakas on that turn. Yeah, Blast Zone for 2 will be good if we get to that. Whoa, what the hell? Why did all this... Why did my permanents go up like that? I don't understand. What is going on here? Why did they jump? Why did they jump back? I don't understand, chat. I really just don't understand. Don't stop complaining. Just enjoy my MTGO experience. Blue, blue. I want to keep that one untapped, just in case. Four. Probably Ancient Tomb's my least helpful one. Look at this Uro go. Look at that Glacial Chasm. Look at that Catrio Triumph. Yeah, my opponent does have Surgical in their hand still. I don't know what's going on. Todd, let's not assume the gender, just in case. You never know. Oh, this makes so much sense. Okay. I mean, this has really done its job by this point. Can I still cast this? I can. Do I even want to? No, not really. Alright, just say go. I'm gonna just try to Uro them out, obviously. Look at all these cards. Yeah, I have so many cards. All the cards, nothing good to do with them except play Uros and shit, I suppose. Judge. Field of the Dead is a good card in these slow mirrors, or like these slow matchups rather. The mirror is not necessarily slow, but if Lands is winning, it does look slow. I think generally is what happens. All right, time to pump it up to 2 and end them. All right, they concede to my Blast Zone. Yeah, I think they could have played it better. That's really nice, Unbanned Mentalist. That's really nice of you. To ask them if they know what Tabernacle does. Loam draw was insane, yeah. So I'm 3-1. I'm not really thrilled with this version of the deck. But I'm not... It's kind of just like Force of Negation such a huge problem. I'm not so sure about that anymore, Sam. I think Asteroid might have soft banned it for a bunch of decks. But it's really hard to tell. Demure Dark Depths? What the fuck is that? Oh, this is not actually Demure Dark Depths. I see. Well, I'm not mulling this one. This is not the most throwing hand, honestly. Let's see what my opponent's actually up to. If they are the last deck they were playing, I think this matchup is probably not great. But if there's something else, then it's probably fine. Probably just let that go. This person only plays Def. It's okay. I mean, if I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm not gonna mulligan this hand, obviously. This hand's like really good versus almost everything. You know this person's a he for sure. Just asking for curiosity's sake. Alright, well, check. Oh, it's trans wooden? Got it. If I'm dead, I'm dead. So be it. Not worried. Okay. Alright. So we'll have dueling Merit Wages. Do they have a way to break serve? Doesn't look like it. I'll make them use it. Right. The depths part of their deck, I don't think it's great versus mine. And it doesn't look like they have a way to remove mine, but I definitely have ways to remove theirs. So I think this like slightly favors me. Unfortunate. Just say go. This deck looks easy. I don't know. I mean, something's happening. Whoops. Yeah, just tap like that. I don't think they play Right of Consumption. Right, that was good. Did he? What happened? Tabernacle's bad. That's okay. I'm gonna play it. First play that, see if I hit Crop Rotation or Caracas. Guess I'll play that. All right, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had a lot of... The Valakut exploration went off, right? I'm basically an engine deck. Like, my engine was really good there. Let's see. Karn the Great Creator times 2. They are mono B. The deck list was linked in the chat by the bot, actually. It looks something like this. Obviously not a lock to be exactly the same, but that's like probably a good guess. I went 3-1. I punted round 4 pretty bad, I think, but the deck felt really good, the Omnath Blade deck. You can check out the video on YouTube, Batradia157. Experimental Frenzy. I was a huge fan of that card, but it's mostly worse than Valakut Exploration because it costs 1 more. Frenzy's like one of my favorite cards. I loved Frenzy Affinity too. You need Force of Vigor now, I think, because it doesn't matter if it's uncounterable. You just need ways to kill 2 permanents at once. Yeah, EF Valakut Exploration doesn't disable your hand either, which is a big deal. Maze seems not so good. I mean, the first Maze is probably okay, but actually Tabernacle is probably worse. And they're just trying to like combo-y me. No-ness, yeah, I've seen that. I actually played one UMA draft and I 3-0'd 6-0'd with a sick blue-red deck. Like, blue-red was basically the best deck in UMA by a lot, if you could get it. Yeah, blue-red is busted. I might Sphere on the play, but not on the draw. I don't think Loam is that good in this matchup, especially since I know they have Leyline of the Void, but I think you want some number. Yeah, I guess. It's obviously like pretty reliant on Mox, but I'm not mowing this hand. My best draw is like Ancient Tomb, actually. Probably. Yeah, I think this card is phenomenal. Like, this in my mind is one of the primary reasons to play this deck. Okay. Okay. Any land's good, pretty much. That's funny. That's like the nut low, actually. But we'll save it for Force of Vigor in case if I draw a Force of Vigor. Okay, guess that doesn't work anymore. Sag. Alright, cool. Fast game so far. think my opponent might be hard mulling to the thing, so I don't want to be so exposed on the graveyard, so you can shave a bunch of Uros, I think. Like, now I'm down to only 4 graveyard active elements, which is probably safer. I sided out a bunch of defense lands in the bog because I don't think they actually matter that much. Sure. I think this is a matchup where Sylvan Library is actually better than Life from the Loam, but I don't have any Sylvans in my sideboard. If I did, I would probably have them in instead of Loams. Sad. Alright, it's whatever. Okay, it's fine. Sag. Absolutely not playing that out because they can copy with their stage. What am I going to play next? I don't know. Frustrating. I'm dead again. I assume they left a helm in their sideboard. Maybe they have to just cast it. Nope. Alright. Not the best, but it happens. Really frustrating match. I guess they mulliganed a lot and still beat me, but it wasn't very interesting, I guess. Is how I would put it. Alright, did we get another sub? Nope, no other sub, so I'm not opening that chest yet. But, That was like exactly okay, but these arrows were not throwing. And it was what I suspected. The mana base of this deck is not good. Which is like kind of an issue, even though I play a lot more lands than most people do. Bad mana cards are not like particularly powerful. It's Helm of Obedience. Helm of Obedience plus Claim of the Void means you can mill someone out. And that's what happened. So yeah, that is 3 and 2 with the Uro donation lands.